Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, Friday we had seen US market bouncing back sharply, mainly led by the comment from comment from the Powell in their Fed chief in Jensen Hock meeting, wherein he has indicated that the declining employment will influence the rate cut, and now the expectation of rate cut has further increased in the September month in the US, which led to US market moving up and dollar index coming up sharply by almost around 70 basis point. This in the morning also supported the Asian market, and Asian markets are positive by anywhere between 0.5 to 1%. And similar trend can also be expected for India as well. Even the commodities are also showing positive signs across the board. Aluminum up by around 1%. Oil is up by around $0.5, same time Friday morning. Uh, Iron ore and steel are seeing higher gain at iron ore up by around 2%, and steel is up by around 1.5% in China market today morning. So overall seems more of a positive day for across the world, and same is likely to get reflected into Indian market as well. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a positive notes, and we're likely to be some strong pullback rally from the lower levels. Now, on the technical front, for the today intraday purpose, the resistance is placed at around 24,940. Any more above that level, we'll see the extension of this pullback rally towards to 25,000, 25,070 levels on the higher sides. On the downside, the support is placed at around 24,800, 24,740 are the crucial support levels. The interesting fact that probably today might the Nifty will manage to give a closing above 50 days moving average. If it's break that level, 25,000 levels on the closing basis, then the again more buying can be seen into the market, which will take a Nifty on 25,240 to 25,340 levels on the higher sides. The view is still positive as long as Nifty sustains about the very strong support level of the 24,800 levels. It's a gap support level. So one should definitely hold on their long positions. Coming towards the bank Nifty, last week we have seen a very major sell off by on the Friday on the bank Nifty front. Nifty, but somehow manages to Bank Nifty manages to sustain 55,000 psychological mark, and that will be continued as the support levels for the coming trading session as well. Any move below that level will see some selling pressure, which might take a Bank Nifty towards 54,770 to 54,500 levels on the downside. Whereas on the high side, 55,500 is the first resistance zone. Any move above that level will see or attract the more buying into the indices, which might take a Bank Nifty towards 55,750 levels. Stock specific, as of now, United Spirits really looks good on the technical front. We have already initiated a buy call on this particular counters. We believe that the stock has a potential because already we have seen a very strong sell off. So the downside risk is really limited. The RSI momentum indicators such as the RSI is showing a positive crossovers from nearby the oversold zone. So the downside risk is limited. We believe that the more positive move can be witnessed in this particular counter towards to 1410 to 1430 levels on the higher sides. So one can create a long positions by keeping a strict stop loss of 1300 for a target of 1410 to 1440 levels on the high side. That's it from my end. I request Neerav to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, good thing is even after closing below the 25,000 levels, the data still is positive. PCR has come down drastically from 1.1 odd to 0.7. Um, Even open interest is a little low as we head to the expiry week. Only real negative is that the call built up. We have seen tremendous amount of call built up at 24,900, 25,000 and above strikes. Also, the highest call base is now at 25,000, which is shifted lower from 25,500 to 25,000 levels. So we need to check the same. On the positive side, 25,000 put still holds the highest put base. So there are chances that some buying can come in and some short covering can happen for today. So look out for the same. VIX is still at comfortable levels. Um, from the stock specific front, we saw uh, most of the stocks actually witnessing some moment of selling on Friday. However, IT stocks have witnessed a good short covering in the past week, and we expect this short covering to continue in this week as well, as they start to form their reversal patterns. After a long downtrend, a lot of short covering action has been seen in these counters, and that should continue. So yeah, look out for the same. That's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Thank you, Nirav. Good morning, everyone. On Saturday, we met the management of Make Money Organics Limited. We did recommend this stock in our last monthly investment picks, and the same has corrected by around 12 to 15%. This is mainly due to below expectation performance in the TiO2 and the major concerns from the US tariffs. So we'll start with the US tariffs, where the management highlighted that it expects limited impact in the US business, where so mainly the overall business will not be impacted by the US tariffs, where it is having 20% of its business coming from US for both its segment, that is pigments and the agrochemicals. The management indicated that the discussions are ongoing with the MNCs, where it is not focusing on the price adjustments. Also, it has an advantage of exporting to 75 plus countries. So overall, it has 80% plus exports across countries. Thus, it has an opportunity to sell in other countries to offset the impact. Companies, 50% of products are exempted from the tariffs, where this was based on the earlier annexure. The company expects new annexure to come in for further analysis. Also, company highlighted that its new product, Iconic, is having a huge potential with that value addition of fipronil as a combination, which can be sold globally. Um, in terms of crop nutrition, the company has aimed at around 100 crore revenue in crop nutrition over the next 2 years. Also, nano urea is expected to be a long-term story, where currently it is focusing on the international markets with registrations over 40 plus countries. And in Brazil, it will be done by next year. In TiO2, last quarter was weaker than expected, mainly due to oversupply in the market and the downward pricing trend. The company is expecting that the product quality concerns are eliminated, and 75% of capacity utilization will be by FY27 end. This should give them the PBT positive result. Currently, the TiO2 prices are at around 190 per kg, where management is expecting it to stabilize at around 220 per kg in the near term. Overall, standalone debt stood at around 200 crore, which will be brought down below 100 crore by in the next few quarters. The stock is currently trading at around 9.2 times to FY27 earnings, and we will recommend it to hold with the medium to long term outlook. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all from us. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday, on Friday, we had witnessed spurt in gold and silver prices. This should continue. So the view overall remains buy and dips, and gold one can initiate a buy around 1 lakh 100 and maintain a stop loss of 99,800. On upside, 1 lakh 500 to 1 lakh 800 are the levels where one can book profits. Also, silver buying around 1 lakh 15,300 is recommended with a stop loss of 1 lakh 14,200. On upside, 1 lakh 16,500 to 17,500 is expected. In metals, copper buying is recommended around 878 and maintain a stop loss of 874. On upside, again, it can test the resistance area at 885, 888. And zinc too, we are expecting prices to test 270, 271. So buying on dips around 266 with a stop loss of 264 is recommended. In crude oil, sideways momentum is expected, though the range is broader, but prices are consolidating from 56.50 to 54.50. So for the day, some profit booking can be witnessed, and prices can test 5500, 54.50 on downside. And in natural gas, one can sell around 240 with a stop loss of 247. On downside, 230 to 225 are the levels where one can book profits. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.